How's it going, YouTube? It's Jermaine with Next Level Financials coming back at you again with another video. Today, I want to talk about something that I see on a lot of financial channels, a lot of financial, articles and stuff like that. People always ask this question. This is something that people always want to know, and it's, should you invest or pay off debt first? What should you do? Should you prioritize investing or prioritize paying off debt, or should you do both? All right. Now, there can be, something said of doing both. If you want to invest, you could do the investing, but it's just that the way, if you just go the investment route, if you prioritize investing, well, you got to make sure you get in back a higher return than those interests that you're going to be paying on your debt. All right. And the market only returns, and historically it returns 7 to 10% per year, which you're not going to get 7 to 10% every year. Whereas some credit cards, the interest rate goes way up, even up until 23, 25%, right? So if you do the math, if you're going to invest and then just pay the minimum on your debt, well, you're going to be losing, all right? And then again, if you prioritize putting off investing and paying down the debt instead, well, you are costing yourself some gain in the market, all right? So basically, if you're not putting no money in the stock market, or you're not buying no real estate, well, you're not making no gains. You just paying off this credit card company, and the credit card company is making all the gains on you, but you are not making any gains. So my method, which I feel like the best method, is to do both at the same time, all right? You don't want all those gains to miss you. Like, for instance, last year, the stock market rose by over 20%, almost 30%, the stock market rose by. If you were just prioritize focusing on paying off just your debt, you missed that 30% gain. And some stocks even went up 100%, 50%, 75%. You missed all that gain because you were here paying off the debt and you weren't investing anything in the stock market. So I feel like my method, what I do is I do both, all right? I still maintain a certain amount of money that I want to invest into the stock market and into my retirement every month, right? And I still pay a certain amount to pay off my debt every month, all right? I don't neglect either. So what you need to do is, you have to prioritize one, all right? You're gonna have to prioritize one. So do you want to pay more money? Like, do you want to put all the extra money that you have towards the debt and pay, like, the minimum that you can on the the investing, or do you want to put all the extra money to the investing and put the minimum to the debt? You get me? You could choose to do whichever. Me per se, I put all the extra money that I get towards the debt, all right? But I still make sure that I have a sufficient amount that I want to invest, all right? So that way, when I finish paying off the debt, that money that I'm paying on the debt, I'm gonna take that money and then invest it. And then, so I'm upping my investment percentage, all right? But right now, the higher percentage of my money goes towards paying down the debt real quick so I could get rid of it, and then I could take all that extra money and put it on investing, all right? But I do not stop my investing. If I stop my investing, I most definitely could pay off my debt faster, but I don't want to miss these gains that I'm gaining in the stock market. I don't want to break my momentum that I'm gaining. Even in my TSP, my thrift savings plan, which is like my 401k, I get a 5% match. Now I'm investing towards my retirement. I'm putting in 15% myself, right? And then the army is matching me 5%. I could stop that 15%, and that could definitely go a long way in paying off my debt. If I take that extra money, 15% of my paycheck that I'm putting, and put it on my debt instead, definitely that could go a long way in paying it off. But then I don't get that 5% match from the army. So basically, I'm gonna lose either way. I don't want to stop my momentum on my investing. I also use the small amount that I'm investing right now on my own, buying individual stocks. I'm learning, you know what I mean? So if I only have an extra $100 or extra $200 per month to put into the stock market to buy stocks, I'm learning. That's how I look at it. I look at it as a learning experience. You know what I mean? I gotta get my feet in the game. You know, if I take too long in starting and getting my feet in the game and learning what I'm doing, understanding how the stock market operates, understanding how to analyze a company and so on and so forth, then I'm going backwards. You understand me? I'm not learning. And then by the time I finish paying off debt, now I'm gonna just be starting from scratch. Whereas if I start now, invest a little small amount, but learn while I'm investing, when I finish paying off the debt and I have more money to invest, my knowledge of the stock market and my knowledge of investing will be much higher, and I will, have the possibility of getting more gains. So that's just my personal philosophy on the question of should you invest while you're paying off debt, and my answer is yes, you should. However, you should be prioritizing the paying off the debt, putting more of the money towards paying off the debt, because that is, if you want to look at it, that is a form of investing also. If you have a credit card that has a high credit card interest rate of 20% and you paying that off, you are going to be saving yourself 20%, which is like a 20% gain. You understand? But I still feel like you should invest something into the market, all right? So with that being said, guys, like, share, subscribe my videos. Thank you for the ones that have subscribed. And if you come across my channel, subscribe. I talk about, small financial videos like this. I talk about, 52-week saving challenge, saving money, living below your means, getting out of the rat race of living paycheck to paycheck. And any type of financial thing just like that. Basic stock market knowledge, basic investing knowledge, basic real estate, anything that's for a beginner. That's who I'm catering to, all right? Because I understand that there is a lot of, as I said, there's a lot of stock market and real estate channels out there, and people that have a lot of knowledge on stock market. I subscribe to a lot of them. I follow them, but I feel like those people, they already had all that knowledge. They already have all this. They already, have a lot of financial gain. And me, I'm just a average dude that I'm learning just as I go. And you could, subscribe and learn with me, and we learn together and go along. All right, I'm not too far off from the average person that is starting off. All right. I'm not so far out of reach, and I'm learning. Just as I learn, I pass on some of the knowledge that I learn. All right, so like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.